Imagine catching a glimpse of someone you always thought you knew, yet in a photo they reveal something unexpected. That is exactly what happens when we look at the actor Carey Mulligan. We have seen her on screen playing different roles, wearing glamorous outfits, and putting on a face for the camera. But what if the pictures show a more simple, raw, honest side of her? No bright lights, no heavy glam, just her as she is. These images do not hide behind filters or fancy styling. They speak quietly yet powerfully, and they challenge how we see celebrities and how they see themselves. Stay with me, because by the end you will realize there is a lot more to those pictures than just a pretty face. Carey Mulligan was born in London in 1985. She started acting at a young age and made a name for herself playing strong, thoughtful characters. Through films such as An Education and Promising Young Woman, she showed she was more than a glamorous face. She had real talent, emotion, and range. But beyond the roles and the awards, what stands out is how she presents herself when the cameras are not flashing. In photos, she sometimes appears quiet or stripped of the usual bells and whistles. That contrast between public image and private moment is what we are going to explore. When you hear the word bare in this context, it does not mean nudity. It means without extra layers, without strong masking really seen. In some of Carey Mulligan's images, we see minimal makeup, natural hair, and expressions that feel genuine. These photographs remind us celebrities are people too. In one image, her gaze is calm, almost introspective. In another, her hairstyle is simple and not one of those high-styled event pieces. These moments show vulnerability. They show authenticity. And when you see authenticity, something happens. You connect. You recognize that even someone who appears polished and perfect has moments of simple honesty. It is like looking at a friend rather than a star. That shift is powerful, and the pictures, they do not lie. They show a side of Carey Mulligan that invites us in. You might wonder why it matters that we see this bare side of someone such as Carey Mulligan. Here are a few reasons. First, it reminds us that public figures with all their fame can be real humans with feelings, insecurities, and quiet moments. Second, it raises the question of how much of what we see is curated and how much is true. When someone drops the layers, it gives us a more honest story. Third, it models a different kind of beauty, not always flawless, not always dramatic, sometimes calm, sometimes raw. For young people watching, that is important. It says you do not have to hide behind big glam or filters to be worthy. The pictures of Carey in simpler form show that authenticity is a kind of strength. And when we recognize real strength, we respect it. Let us talk about how to notice the details when you scroll through the images of Carey Mulligan. First, check her expression. Is it relaxed? Is there softness? Or is she in full pose mode? Second, look at styling. When it is minimal hair down, light tone, makeup plain outfit, something different happens. Third, context. Is she at a big event? Or is the photo candid? The closer to regular life, the more the bare side comes through. Fourth, lighting and background. Simple settings allow the person to shine instead of the scene. By paying attention to those, you will begin to see the difference between someone on stage and someone just being. And when you spot that shift, you will realize the pictures tell more than words. They show us moments of genuine self. So what can we take away from all this? The pictures of Carey Mulligan, stripped of heavy styling, remind us of one thing: authenticity matters. Whether you're a fan of her films or you just like seeing honest human moments, these images prove that realness speaks. If you try this on for yourself, checking the photos, noticing the small details, you will probably feel a connection. And that is the magic. A star becomes someone relatable. Before I wrap up, here is something I would like you to do. Look up a few recent pictures of Carey Mulligan. Take a minute to observe how she presents herself when she is bare. Which photo feels the most real to you? Why? Drop a comment and tell me your favorite image and what you saw in it. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you do not miss the next one, and share this with a friend who loves honest celebrity moments. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one.